I'll make a fist and squeeze the tag to the top of my skin. And when I approach the device, it opens the Facebook page I set it to.
Colin Cravino has a microchip implanted in both of his hands.
Some people just look really grossed out. I put my hand up and I let them poke at it and they freak out.
Developed in the 1950s and 60s, RFID chips, short for radio frequency identification, have been used by retailers to track packages and prevent theft.
Shalom. Real quick, before I get in this video, let me start by saying all praises and glory be unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Ba'asham Rachak Wadash. All right, again, all glory and praises and honor is due to our power, Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rachak Wadash. All right, the Most High, Yahweh, in the name of the Son, Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. All right. Real quick, this video is going to be short. I played that clip on purpose because as I was doing another video, my mind was just set on the MOTB. And the reason why, because that's a major prophecy, Let's dive right into it. I'm not going to hold you up any longer. Because one thing about the MOTB is that you can't deny it, all right? You can't deny it. If you deny that the MOTB, which the MOTB stands for, or acronym for the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. If you can't see it, man, the Most High really got you blocked, okay? Job 20, it's like Job 12, Job chapter 12, verse 16. And you see the title, Job speaks of the power of the Most High, right? So he's referring to the Most High. Verse 16, it says, with him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his, okay? And one thing about those of you that receive this, MOTB, you are deceived. But, Shalaki, as I was saying, those of you that receive this MOTB, it's because you're deceived, and the Most High wants you to be deceived because obviously he wants to destroy you. For whatever reason, the Most High wants to destroy you, okay? And those of us that understand that the MOTB is the RFID microchip, and we teach that it is, and we really are blessed because this is a major prophecy that's going to come to pass, which the scriptures speak about the hour of temptation. And we know that it's when this device is made mandatory, okay? When Esau Edom makes this device mandatory, okay? So my thing is, you have guys out here in Israel, which, my last video, if you've seen it, I was going into how to, the fact that you have guys that's, teaching against the MOTB prophecy, which, I think some of them are sold out, but still, these are individuals that know they're Israelites and they know that they're teaching things that they ought not, okay? So I'm going to get this right here real quick. The book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, which those are the individuals that know they're Israelites. Whether they're a camp head or brother that know the truth. If you know the truth, you're supposed to teach the truth, okay? As the scriptures say, freely you have received, freely give. All right. If you know the truth, you're supposed to, teach the truth. The scriptures say in the book of Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, that we're supposed to make the vision plain upon tables. Okay. It says, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, guys that know they're Israelites. Verse 11, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for a filthy lucre's sake, which is what? A reward, which goes into what? Money. Because that's the reward that guys receive. Okay. Let me read it on the NLT. All right, verse 11. They must be silenced because they are turning whole families away from the truth by their false teaching. And they do it only for money. Okay. And you know who the individuals are. Okay, we don't have to say no names. If you're watching what's going on within Israel, with the camps, you know what's going on. Okay. They only do it for money. Those that teach against the MOTB. You see? Clearly, this device that is the RFID microchip is the MOTB. Okay. And if you sincerely believe it's not, that means something ain't right, man. You ain't did your research, man. Okay. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14. I'm going to go to verse 12. That says, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Okay. And that's what you guys that don't believe that the MOTB is the RFID microchip, you're going to receive it. And the scriptures speak about those that receive his mark are going to be cast into the lake of fire. Okay, let me get that, man. Listen to guys, maybe a leader or someone that's telling you that it's not the RFID microchip. That's on you. Again, the deceived and the deceiver are his. Okay. Obviously, you've been deceived. Okay. This is the book of Revelation 19 verse 20. It says, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip. Okay. This society is going down, man. And everything with it. Okay. And those that are of the house of Israel, are you Israelites out there that partake in receiving the mark of the beast? Okay. It's simple. There's a judgment for that. Okay. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone, which is what? The missiles. Because how the Most High going to take out Babylon the Great? By fire. And that fire is going to be created by the ICBM missiles. In case you didn't know. Okay. That's the judgment. Okay. When it speaks about them that are going to be, let me see. Let me get that. Revelation 14. Revelation 14, verse 10. Sorry, verse 9. All right. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, which is his righteous anger or justifiable anger. And he should be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay. Again, that lake of fire, right? That fire is going to be created by the wasters that's made to destroy the ICBM missiles. Okay. That's what's going to happen to you individuals that receive of his mark. Okay. I mean, how much we have to break it down for you individuals, okay, that don't believe it. Let's read it, right? Revelation 13 and 16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. So when you look up the word mark, when you do some diligent research, man, you can't not understand what it is. Okay.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
A stamp, an imprinted mark. See? You know what time it is. It's time to look up words, right? When you look up words, how can you not understand what it means? Okay? See, imprint. This is dictionary, right? Impressed or stamped on the surface of the or body. Yeah. Underneath your skin, man. Because that's the surface, right? Your surface of your body is the skin. The skin is the first level or entry point to the body. All right, before you go past to the organ or anything underneath the skin, you have to go through the skin first. See? Look at the synonyms. Okay, from the origin, it say Latin in into, premier, to press. So press into something, right? Well, they showed you on the video what they do. How do you think this got in this man's skin? Okay. Someone pressed it into his skin. Look at that. Look at that. How do you think that got underneath his skin? It had to be pressed into his skin. All right. Look at this. What's this?
Colin Cravino has a microchip implanted in both of his hands.
Implanted, right? What is one of the synonyms? Implant. Look at this. Implant. Implant is one of the synonyms. Similar. See, it says similar. Implant. Establish or fix in the person's mind. It says the idea was implanted into my mind by a coincidence. But the thing is, we're talking about something being implanted inside someone's body. See? Here we go right here. Insert or fix tissue or an artificial object in a person's body, especially by surgery. Well, you don't need you don't need surgery to put the RFID microchip underneath the skin. Okay? And you see all the definitions, right? It goes back to the same thing. Insert, embed, implant, imprint. Look, imprint. It goes back to the same thing. Synonyms. You know what synonyms are, right? I don't need to explain that, right? Not being funny. I'm just saying, we don't need to explain what synonyms are. Okay? So we know what let me see where the word go. We know what the scriptures mean when it means the mark, right? We know what charagma means. And then printed mark. What's going to be printed or implanted? The device that's the size of a grain of rice. See? So a little research, a little study, okay, is all it takes for you to understand what the MOTB is. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15, it says, study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. See? That's all. That's all you need to do. Study to show thyself. Study the words. Look up words. Right? Then you'll understand, okay? Then they'll be plain unto you, right? This is Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 9. It says, they are all plain. See, they are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to him that find knowledge. I'll read on the NLT side, right? My words are plain to anyone with understanding, clear to those with knowledge. See? You have to do a diligent search. Because if you're doing a diligent search, how can you not understand what the MOTB is, right? And you wonder why many are going to perish. You wonder why 2/3 are going to be cut off and die. Okay? They refuse to seek Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay? But the election, all right, the elect is going to understand, okay? And I'm going to leave you with that. All right, the elect is going to understand. Let me get that in Romans 11 and 7. It says, well, then Israel, yeah, you Israelites, our people, right? Well, then all Israel, okay? Hey, you know what? I'm going to read it on NLT. I'm going to read it on the NLT, okay? Because you can't not understand what the scripture is saying. It's going to break it all the way down to the T. All right, on the NLT side, right, Romans 11 and 7. So this is the situation. Most of the people of Israel have not found the favor of the Most High that it says they are looking for so earnestly, right? A few have, the ones the Most High has chosen, but the hearts of the rest were hardened. Yeah, the ones that see that proves that they are not all Israel which are of Israel. See? Romans 9 and 6. Not as though the word of the Most High had taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. Because why? There's an Israel of the Most High, which is the Most High's elect. Okay? Galatians 6 and 16, KJV. And as many as walk according to this rule, peace be on them and mercy and upon the Israel of the Most High. See? Because that goes into the elect. Okay? The elect, okay, is not going to receive of his mark. Okay? Let me get that real quick. St. Mark 13 and 22. For false Christ and false prophets shall arise and shall show signs and wonders to seduce, right? If it were possible, even the elect. See? You can't deceive the elect because the elect are not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay, so with that, Shalom.